Okay, I'm gonna try this out. My old mount was on the windshield, and I would make videos while driving down the road. And I've been doing that for like 10 years. But that mount, I've had to change. It's underneath the rear view mirror. And anyway, it broke. The camera fell off a couple of times. So I said, I'm going to replace it. But then I heard somebody talk about people driving that it's illegal. Well, it's not illegal from what I have read. I am not an expert on this. But from what I've read, it is not illegal in Texas. Okay, from what I've read, the way I had it positioned, all that. Now, I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. So instead, I already have one that's hooked like you see it. It's right there for, is that the place I wanted to go, maybe? But it, for, doing these deliveries, I do them for health insurance purposes. That's unusual. A New York license plate from Texas, yeah. Anyway, but I already had it there. You can see my hand. Hi. Oh, yeah, that's funny. I've never taken off these things. These I have, but the ones, the plastic little things on the other ones, I've just decided I wanted to see how many years they can sit there and not fall off. Okay, the plastic covering. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, let me get back to this. So, I have one there, but it came with one that sits on the dash. It's a dash cam for a dash cam. It sits behind the radio. It's not, where it would cause me any problems to see through, the windshield. None of them did. And there was something about that it can't make it to where you can't see everything. None of them do. I stick them underneath that. But anyway, I don't want to take any chances with that kind of thing. Plus, if it, were to fall off too, I don't like all that. This one, I've never had it fall off unless I didn't close it up right. Click it like that, right? It has to be a lot of more clicks than that. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling. Yes, indeed. But I'm late getting started here. It's 1:33 p.m. And it was cold. It's been cold the last few days. Well, in the morning, yesterday it was pretty much kind of chilly all day. Or the day before yesterday. And Saturday. Today's Monday, February 19th, 2024. And I went out yesterday and I did really well. Well, Adam went with me on Sunday. And we did pretty good. It started off as a horrible morning. It really did. We took him first. Our dogs were going nuts. They figured out he was going, they're smart dogs. They figured out he was going to go with me. And they wanted to go out themselves. So we took him in the SUV just to go around the corner. It was such a mess just getting him in. I had to go in the garage. It was just a mess. One little problem after another. And then Adam had taken one of them. He takes one of them out for walks because it doesn't try to run away. He takes it for he had to take it to the vet and all that recently. Well, the other one apparently got really jealous about all this. I knew he wasn't happy. I was at home with him. He would act very frustrated. He's an American Pit Bull Terrier. He was so frustrated with it because he wasn't getting it to go out and all. And so yesterday when we started out, we gonna take him just around the block. He snapped, the pit bull snapped at the other dog a couple of times, which has never ever done. So we had to go rush back home, and like I said, one thing after another. We were gonna go get something to eat, come home, then I could take my insulin, and go. But just one little bad thing after another. And finally, I said I wanted today to be a little different. Yesterday. I had said that the day before. I was just wanting something, a day that's going to go right, not a bunch of, because this is the story of my life, is a bunch of little problems. Sometimes big problems too. But, okay, I hope you plan on stopping and stop staring at your console or maybe your phone. But anyway, I had hoped that it was going to be a good day. Well, after that, after the dog whole incident and everything else, it started off again wrong. Okay, seriously. So we dropped the dogs off. I mean, so I said, let's just go ahead and go. He would say, he's like, he doesn't want to commit to anything. I'm telling you, as long as I've known him, over 42 years, we've had jokes about him not making any commitment to anything. Really, really, it's like that with him. I wonder where that road is that I used to take. It must be the other one. So, okay. But, like I said, he just doesn't commit to anything. And we have a joke between us about buying a book that basically was trying to teach people. The book was trying to teach people how to make up their own minds and stuff like that. And he couldn't make up his mind to buy it. So it's a big joke between us. This was many years ago. So, I'd say, well, where do you want to do? You want to go this? Giving him an option too. Nope. He's not going to commit to it. I've known him over 40 years. 42 years. But, anyway, it's like, come on. Okay. So finally I said, well, I'm just going to go to Burger King. We'll just go to Burger King and get something. He doesn't say anything. Get to Burger King. I mean, I'm literally there at Burger King turning in. And he says, I don't want Burger King. I do these food delivery things for health insurance purposes. That's the only reason I'm doing them. Health insurance. It's not about the money. It's about the health insurance. It's a long thing. They don't give it to me. It's a long story. But anyway, so I said, where do you want to go? He told me, I'm going to leave out where, because of what I'm going to say about it. But he told me where. I said, fine. I don't like the place. Never have. I even reminded him of why I don't like the place. Never have. And something we saw in Georgia. I lived in Georgia for a short while. We did. And all of that, and he knows it. He knows I don't like that place. I hope I don't accidentally say the place. But when we walked in, I said, fine. He said, well, I thought you wanted that. I said, no, I'm going to go with you. Because we had already had a long discussion before all that about where we're going. Okay, even before then. Okay. Before we took the dogs out. Even. And that's how it is with us. Anytime that we're going to go somewhere to eat, pretty much every time. Okay, I don't know why you got your blinker on to turn if you're not going to turn. But pretty much every time. Because he won't make up his mind. So anyway, at first, like I just said, what happened yesterday. So we get there to where he wants to go. He knows I don't like the place. But I know this is a strip that has a bunch of places. So I go in with him and I go, ooh, man. And I couldn't help myself. My filter is gone as it is. But I said, God, it smells like dirty mop water. And it did. It smelled like they just didn't change the mop water when they were mopping. Or maybe they have never changed the mop. As when they were mopping up this place, it was dirty mop water. I mean, if you know what that smells like, yeah, it's not like you can forget about it. maybe. But it stunk. Oh, my. And I said, you go ahead and get you something. Oh, my goodness, really? These lines are confusing. See, they had taken the lines off, but still. Okay, you got to get around me. Yep. I'm going too far, and I don't want to go this far, so I better stay in this lane. But anyway, so I get here faster than I think I would. Faster than what the map's saying. I'm not speeding. I'm not a speeding type person. Anyway, so he goes in and he looks at me with these big eyes like, what? He's a little older than I. Okay. And no, I know his game. He does stuff like this quite often, you know. And so I said, I'm gonna go. You go ahead and order what you go, and I'm gonna go somewhere else because it stunk. Seriously, it stunk. And nobody was in there. No customers at all, and they weren't even cooking anything. So, you know, it's like telling. There's no customers at all, and it was noon, right after noon, I think. Yeah, the other places had plenty of people. But somebody like me, people like me, they don't like smelling dirty mop water. So, yeah. Anyway, so I leave from there and I go to this burger place. It was just down from there, and I'm there, and a bunch of kids. I'm gonna leave out the name of that place too. Bunch of kids working, and they were all clustered together. It was a bunch of kids, a bunch of them, and I'm like, I don't think so. They all started talking to me at once, and it was just. And I said, I'm trying to look at your menu. I want to look at it, you know. And the other one would say something, and I'm like, And I said, then somebody else was coming in, and I said, no. I was thinking, no, I'm not gonna have this much. Like I can't make up my mind. I mean, give me a second to look at the menu. I don't like that when some places, because I don't frequent these places, and I don't have their menu memorized. And then when I saw the price of just a one patty burger was about $11. With tax, it was probably $11 and something. And I'm like, ew, you know, since when? Okay, is this going to be this way forever here? So somebody going to be tailgating me. No matter what lane you're in, they're going to tailgate. So anyway, so I'm like, I don't know. I knew there was a place across the street from it. I mean, not across the street, but it's right. You got to walk across where other people to come through to a park. So it's like on a corner, and the other one's on a corner. There's not really a street. It doesn't have a street name. It's all in the same mall, kind of outdoor mall kind of thing. Anyway, it's not really a mall. Anyway, I went over there. I walked over there, and I'll say what it was. It was Panda Express. Now, that one, I have no complaints about it. So, anyway, okay, where exactly am I? I haven't been out by myself here. This is a newish area to me, but it was a good area. Oh, this is Stacy. Okay, I know where I am. But there was no complaints about the place, except for some customers that just. I'm like, okay, first of all, I can't shut the door and get inside of the store. It was real windy. It was kind of chilly. If you're going to stand there right at the door inside of it, and you see me come in, and you don't move up, and you can move up, yeah. Okay, then now that is the customer. She didn't want to move. And I was like, yeah, that's about right. I was not happy. And anyway, okay, I think if I go that far, I'm going to go too far. This is a new area I'm just checking out, so I'm not checking out. We've done out here, but like I said, not by myself. Twice we've been out here. So, and I want to see, because they pay much better out here. Much, much better. People do. But I got to get to somewhere to light, somewhere to be. Anyway. I thought you were speeding. Now you slowed down. Anyway, so I went in there to get the, like I said, and finally the woman moved up, just an inch, and I just shut the door because you don't want to have. They have Panda Express. They have the food, where you look behind, you look at the stuff, and they feel it from behind. And you don't want the air coming in to, make the food cold. Come on. I guess it was just so much effort for her to move up an inch. She finally moved up an inch. All dramatic. I'm telling you, it's rich out here. Oh man, this kind of stuff. Wow. And this is a place I've been to. I'm looking while I'm driving here at the places I've been to. a Mexican grill. I want to get me something to eat. But there's no, like, you can just get something to eat, like a drive-thru or something. So, I don't know where one is. I do not know. It's, like I said, kind of new to me. But anyway, so she finally moved up, and then, finally, the line was moving, and it wasn't too busy. It was maybe a few customers. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Another person who doesn't want to move up. But anyway, I do not know where I'm going to go here. This is just not normal. Anyway, so she finally moves up, and then she finally, the line starts moving, and it was, like I said, not too many. And as soon as she's just so slow. She just wants to stand right there. She's a young woman. And so I just, I don't tailgate in the store either. I don't tailgate people. I get so frustrated when people do that. But so I just kind of stood my distance, but at the same time, then this other group come in. And it's a mother with 3 or 4 kids. Okay, you do not. Come on, people. What is this? Wow. They did the jaywalking, kinda. I don't know what you call that. But anyway, there's no light there, and then they have some dots there. Not dots, but squares. But I've seen that before, but it's always at a light. And just out in the blue. What the crap? But anyway, so I'm confused about how far I am, where I am here. I got to learn this new. I want to make it my new territory, so a little place where I go. But it's kind of confusing out here. So anyway, so then comes in this mom. She looks very young to have that many kids and that age. So I don't think she's a sister. I think she's the mom, because I think they were saying mom. And anyway, I think it was 2 or 3 boys and a girl. And they come in, and the kids just go all over the place. I mean, step in front of me, push, get real close to me, and they're coughing. Okay, I have a rare health condition. I really don't want to catch anybody's anything. You know what I'm saying? No colds, no flus, no any of that. Don't want to catch them. Nope, no thank you. So, okay, so they're coughing, not covering their mouths. They're just coughing, all of them. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I kind of moved closer to that woman, but then a kid comes and gets in between us. One of her kids. Okay. I've worked with a lot of kids. I've been around a lot of children in my lifetime, okay? Just trust that. Now, I'm not new to kids. I'm not bashing kids. I don't even talk about kids, usually. And so, that's not it. I look at if a child is misbehaving and the mom or dad, the parent, the grandparent, whatever, is not, cluing them in, don't do it. It's on them. It all is. These are young kids, who have apparently not been taught that you don't do that. So it was on the mom. And I see that in everything. If I'm the adult there, it's on me. Okay? I'm the one supposed to correct their behavior. I'm more of an authoritarian type, not authoritative. I hope I got that backward. Right. I'm authoritative. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do it. I am going to do it. Get it mixed up. I'm not the one that I'm Sergeant Charge. I'm the one that explains to them, this is why you should and shouldn't do that. Okay? Big difference. So, and I don't believe in spanking or hitting or any of that. I just don't. So, period. You don't know how that's affecting that child, and might affect them for the whole of their lives. So, and no, it's not in the Bible. Period. Full stop. Anyway. Nope, it's not. Anyway, so the kids were all over the place. and her children. That's why I'm not sure how many, because they were all over the place. And one of them went around. They were coughing. It went around the corner of it, to where, you're supposed to stand behind this glass. I mean, you're on this side, so you're not coughing or anything on anything if you were to cough. Well, that kid went around the other side. I'm like, oh my gosh, really, seriously, I might not do this area because it does not. Now that I'm driving and not just, now that I'm having to look for myself, it does not seem like there's much places like it does when I'm with him. But we do more driving though, so maybe not this area. Anyway, so, and the kid coughs. I don't know if the kid jumped back by that time or what, but I was looking, the other direction. I wasn't going to try to get in her business with her kids. Was hoping she'd tell them, don't do that. But I heard that kid cough. I'm like, oh man, I did a whole lot with kids. Like I did when I was a career student, both undergraduate and graduate school at university, college university. I taught at college and university. I also did what they call visiting teacher at grade school. Substitute teachers, substitute teaching. And so I worked with a lot of kids, all ages, all grades, okay? Even in after school, after 12th grade program. And you have to give them some instruction. You have to, this is me. I'm not giving anybody any advice on anything about children at all. Like I say, I usually don't talk about them. But that of them just going and running around people, coughing and everything, so I wasn't happy with that at all. But like I said, I've worked with a lot of kids. I'm not that type to snap, be mean or anything. But I do say sometimes we need a grandma type. Whether they are grandmas or they're just the age many you think of grandmas. Hopefully there's something in here. Please let there be something in here, something to eat. I've already taken my insulin. And you're supposed to wait 30 minutes for mine after you eat, so it's been 30 minutes. There's no fast food around here. That is so interesting. No drive-through fast food. I do not know. Well, there's a Sonic over there, so I guess I have to figure out how in the world do you navigate. And you're going to take your time, aren't you? Yep, you're going to drive about 4 miles an hour. Not even that. Maybe a mile an hour. Anyway, so I guess I'll go to Sonic. That's the only thing around. I don't know how to get in there. But anyway, so you're going to hear me mumble. Okay. Really? This is how my day's going to go. This is not good. Like this. Ooh, that goes down. You missing it. Ooh, that goes down, 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 down. Whoa, 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 whoa. But I'm going to sit over here in the shade. I don't know why people want to sit in the sun. I'm not a sun fan. But, so, I can get my food. Let me do this. Okay, so where was I? I was a little bit distracted there. I just can't believe there's not anything of what I would want to, fast food around here. I have not seen any. So, maybe it's this, I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, so I walked over to that place and I'm thinking, I bet Adam is wondering where I am. And I thought he texted me or something. I just didn't even look. I wanted to get out of there, away from those kids with them coughing and all like that. And getting so close. I mean, to get in between me and the woman that didn't want to move up. Seriously. Oh my goodness. And one of them did. And they were going smudging their fingers on the thing and trying to look at all the stuff and pointing and smudging and, seriously, I do believe I believe, I don't know, I'm not telling anybody else. I believe you need to discipline your children to at least let them know you don't do that. You don't do things like that. You go into a place and you behave. You don't cough, without covering it up. And you don't run around in people and get in front of them and stuff like that in line. No, it's not all about you. That's my view, okay? I've been around a lot of kids, a whole lot of kids. So, anyway. So I wanted to get out of there. I just want to get my food, get out, you know. So then I saw this, finally after seeing that, oof, it just creeped me out. And there were little more things that happened. I got my food, walked out, and I was like, boy, it's been a day. You know, it had been a day. And I decided we were going to go home and eat and just maybe wait a little bit to go back out, you know, because it had been such a day. And, you know, I was going to ask him if he wanted to. You know, it's a two-people thing. And he said okay, so he wanted to also. But he was a little upset. Now, remember, I wanted Burger King. He wanted this other place that he knows I don't like. It smelled like dirty mop water. And so I decided I'm going to go get my own. Didn't like the first one. The second one, yeah, I can do that. And got what I ate, and they had something that I could actually eat with my health condition. And I was like, wow, you know, hey. And I keep saying and. So we went. You know, we went home. But he was kind of like, he just wasn't really being his usual self. He was being quiet, in other words. I used to say Adam was a man of few words, but oh my goodness, once he started going with me to these places, doing some food delivery stuff, it was like, what the heck happened? He was chatty catty kind of person. They brought me my food, but anyway, I mean, it's catty. Wait, it's chatty Cathy, right? I don't know. Well, we need to change that because you know some men can be. So, what would be a male name that would kind of go smooth? But anyway, you know what I mean. He would just talk like I do on video, but I have to talk because you know I'm on video. What's the purpose if you don't say anything, you know, and not show anything? But anyway, it's about the only time I get to talk. By the way, usually that I get to have a real conversation with somebody, even though you're not there right at the moment. I've been doing it for years. But anyway, so he was like that. And later on, much later in the day, he tells me, he says, you know, I don't know how he put it, but he said, he said, if you would have told me that you were going to go over there to Panda Express, I would have wanted that. So when you decided you wanted this other place, and you know, I wanted Burger King at the time. So usually you just pick bad stuff. No, it's not bad stuff, dude. He'll eat them. Oh, he'll eat Burger King. But nope, yesterday he wanted something else. Well, you get what you ask for, dude. You got what you asked for. I'm not minding you. I'm going to just say, okay, fine. I did. I had said it, but I knew there were other places there. I thought maybe, but then I walked in and smelled the place. Oh, God, smelled that dirty bathwater smell. Gross. Nobody else in there? Yeah. You know, I'm going to eat. Now you get to see at least some of the sun. Oh, I'm going to have to do something with this. But I guess I could, if I could, move it up. But it's on the vent. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, allergies. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, those kids could have had allergies, all of them. So anyway, so that was there was much more. But then after that, you know, Adam had to remind me. He said, but you were going to go to Burger King. And I said, well, I changed my mind. And, you know, because this is what I do for a living, and not really a living. You know, I just used that phrase, even though it didn't fit at all, because it's not about the money. It's about proving to the government I could make a certain amount of money. I'm a homemaker, 60 years old, have chronic health conditions, but I live in Texas. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, so he reminded me of that, but so did he. See, he has the worst time making up his mind. And you know, when I got to Burger King, I said maybe not. You know, maybe I go over there. You know, see what happens over there. You know, where he wanted to go. And it did. I found something. It was so good. I mean, really good. Because they have something that I can eat and not feel with my health conditions, not feel like I did something wrong. There are a lot of places over here, but it's interesting. I don't see any like drive-through, except for the Sonic, I guess. I guess they had one. But out here, seriously, it's like, whoa. They just have regular restaurants. So it's a new area, I guess. Everything looks new, looks nice, really nice. And this place where I am, it's expanding, growing like you wouldn't believe. It used to be just small. Okay, now if you're like me, you may have said at least once that you're always going to see those golden arches somewhere. I've not seen any, seriously. So yeah, but anyways, after that, I would finish this. This is how I do videos. It is what it is. But after that, we went back home, ate, and I did my insulin, and we left. And after that, it was so great. I'm serious. Wait a minute. We went out for a little while, then we went back home, and then went out again too. So we went out twice, but to do these things, and that's close in. Okay, I know where I am now. But it was great. It was both times I went out, to do these. I'm not going to say the amount because it changes. It depends on the market and everything. But it was basically around $5 extra an hour than usual. So that's pretty good. See, that depends on where you live. This is Texas. Everything seems so cheap, even the pay. Our minimum wage here in Texas, if I'm not mistaken, is it still $7.25, and it's been like that 10, 15 years. I don't know how many. Honestly, hey, there's Wendy's and stuff over here, but no golden arches. Interesting. So anyway, I guess I could turn here. Let's see if I get anything over here I didn't the last time I was over here. The other day. I don't know if it's going to keep being like this. I'm going to have to figure out something else to do. Really. I'm not getting very many offers and stuff like that, and I have to prove that this is not a good. You would think it'd be a good parking spot, but apparently not. Anyway, I got to do something. I got to prove to the government. Last year, I only had from July to the end of the year, and they said, I asked them, I said, really? You're telling me I have to prove during that amount of time, that many days, that I can make what I would usually be making the whole year within that short period of time? Really? That was kind of surprising. Yeah. So, but apparently, yeah. Because you have to prove for the whole year. Don't know. Okay. Anyway, so yesterday was good, but so far today has not been. It's, let me see, how long have I been out? An hour? Nothing, and that was how it was. Today's not Columbus Day, but President's Day. And I even guessed, would there be more? Would there be less? But it's just like it was last time. Nothing. Nothing good. I mean, I'm not into taking, I won't take $2 offers. I have done it, just to get started back when I was newer at it. And I just say, well, just to get started, I'll do this. But no, then the next thing you know, they're sending you a bunch of those. At least it was for me. I'm not saying it would be for anybody else, but it was for me. And so I'm going back to my, where I usually go to. I kind of wanted to avoid that because last week, today is Monday, so last week, yeah, I mean, it was Thursday, I think, and whatever other day. But nothing. I can't keep doing this nothing stuff. So, but there are no apartments. I've only seen one time, it was a small apartment complex with only 2 floors. So there was only 1 stairs. And luckily I had somebody on the bottom floor. And they were using it as an office. So, But in that area where I go to, Murphy and Wiley, there I don't see any apartments. But that is where some teenagers decided to do a challenge. I'm guessing where they got it was online challenge. Yeah, on an app I don't use anymore because they say, well, you just let it roll off. Nope, you're taking it off. I'm not using it until you take it off. They're not going to take it off, and I'm not going to do anymore. So it's supposed to get off their teeth, and the app doesn't work right anyway. So it's always a mess. It was always a mess for me, the app. This one works just fine. So hey, I have not just one, I have more than one, but none of them have a problem like that. So go fig. Anyway, I don't know if there's a better way to get where I'm wanting to go than the way I'm going to go. I usually go. We'll see. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of traffic right here. Nope. Not traffic, but they're turning, so I'll turn. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. I will talk to y'all another